Hey everybody, it's your friend Brickhouse here, and I guess there's a new Robin Hood, but not the Robin Hood that you and I know and grew up on. No, 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 no. There's a new Robin Hood TV series that, quite honestly, um, the critics are saying it's not very good. Or at least if the critics aren't saying it's not very good, the audience is saying it's not very good. Robin Hood director melts down over series negative reception. Claims show is being reviewed bombed by racists. So the new Robin Hood is a modern reimaging of the arrow-slinging outlaw. Robin Hood, spelled with a Y, not with an I, is now female. She's a person of color, and she lives in the urban areas of some city in Canada. That's the gist that I get out of it. The series, which was created by Christian Lutz, or Julian Christian Lutz, has lashed out at his critics, accusing them of being just angry nerds and outright racists. The series is 8 episodes long, and it's a contemporary reimaging of Robin Hood, wherein Robin is a fearless young woman who is not just another superhero with abilities normal people don't have. She's a Gen Zer driven by injustices of today. She learns to fight for what's right, to care for, and lead her followers. And like all Robin Hoods since the first ballad, Robin holds those in power to account by using their greed against them to help her community. She leads a masked hip-hop band, The Hood, and is known for their inventive videos and anti-authoritarian message. She lives in Sherwood Towers, not Sherwood Forest, a cluster of rental high-rises in a working-class corner of New Nottingham. Well, all I'm going to say is this just has SJW written all over it. So it made its debut on September 27th. And rather than the praise and adulation Lutz was no doubt expecting, the series was met with a less than favorable reception. After roughly 1,600 user ratings given to IMDb, who is currently the only site with user reviews, 1,300 of those audience members left the series with an outright 1 out of 10. 81 people rated it 2 out of 10, 38 found themselves somewhat in the middle, and 121 considered Robin Hood to be a perfect 10 out of 10. I have a question. Those 121 people that thought Robin Hood was a 10 out of 10, I'll have what you're having. Either that or you're a bunch of bots. Met with this huge disparity in review scores, Lutz took to his personal Twitter account on October 3rd and decried hashtag Robin Hood is getting 1 stars from countries where the show doesn't air or stream. Okay, first of all, dude, if you have an Android device, have you ever heard of a certain platform that you can use with a VPN to access shows from other countries? It's not hard. It takes a little bit of work. Besides that, if you use a VPN, you could also use other services to access shows from other countries. Damn. This is what y'all on. Review on IMDb for a show you haven't seen. Disappointed in y'all. A real mask off moment. Y'all looking like real goofs. Robin Hood, Wednesday, 10 p.m. at Global TV and at Stack TV. Now, in fairness to Lutz, given human nature and the workings of the internet, it's admittedly certain that a number of Robin Hood's one-star critics did not watch the series and only sought to sink its reputation for any number of reasons, including, unfortunately, racism. However, you could say the same thing about the series' 10-star reviews. Rather than Robin Hood being one of the greatest television experiences of all time, it's more likely that while some viewers truly enjoyed the show that much, its supporters also sought to conversely boost the series' profile, with some undoubtedly seeing their positive ratings as an act of political activism. Currently, the series is region locked to the Great White North, that being Canada. These international ratings may be the result of audiences using a VPN. Hey, that's what I said earlier. To watch the show, a workaround which has itself heavily promoted by Lutz in the lead up to Robin Hood's release. Asked by a fan back on September 27th if the series had an American broadcaster yet, the director of Drake's Hotline Bling music video asserted not yet, it's VPN time. Faced with the number of Twitter users recalling his previous tip, Lutz exclaimed, "You've all arrived." I love how these folks see an obvious review bomb and say VPN. Y'all really play stupid. This deflection would then draw a response from Ryan Kinnell, who likewise pointed to Lutz's VPN recommendation and explained, "You literally told people to use a VPN to watch it internationally a few days ago. Laugh out loud. Now you're acting like it's a wild thing to suggest. I know this is kind of hard to imagine, but maybe people don't like the show." And the director fired back. An obvious bombing. Even if these peoples actually watch the show, y'all act like what is in front of our face isn't happening. This dude is just nuts. Still adamant that these negative ratings were solely the result of review bombing, Lutz would later share a video to his personal TikTok wherein he not only reiterated his claim, but also escalated his rhetoric by accusing the series critics of being little more than stereotypical racists. Oh, these directors are never going to learn. If people don't like your show, they have their reasons. Doesn't mean they're racist or any other is or ism. From there, the director proceeded to criticize a number of YouTube videos covering his series, taking issue with everything from their thumbnails to their titles to their country of origin. Yeah. I mean, you're fighting a losing battle, dude. You put out a show where you're race and gender swapped Robin Hood. You change the entire story to give it a modern spin, and you expect people to just love it. When, on all actuality, people see right through your BSSJW show, and they're tearing it to shreds, and you don't like it. So what do? You attack them. And just like here, where he turns on Mr. H and says, guess what? He doesn't like that she's a black woman either. That has nothing to do with it. It's not that he doesn't like it because she's a black woman. He doesn't like it because you race swapped and gender swapped an iconic character and changed the story. And this is a reoccurring theme all throughout this article here, where somebody posts a YouTube video not liking the show, and then he's got to go in there and basically say racist. So, oh, he even got Gary in here from Nerdrotic. In which he shared a video replacing Robin Hood's intro sequence with footage of largely black individuals using the recent Philadelphia protests over the clearing of Officer Mark Dial and the shooting death of Eddie Irizarry as an excuse to loot local liquor stores. Lutz then invited his viewers to watch this. This was a cute one, right? He asked. So, the director of Robin Hood has just taken pot shot after pot shot after pot shot because people don't like his show. And again, they don't like your show, not because they're racist. It's not, and if your show is being reviewed poorly, it's not necessarily because it's being review bombed. It's because your show stinks. That's all I have for right now, guys. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. Have you used a VPN to watch the new Robin Hood? I know I'm not going to waste my time with it. While you're at it, please take the time to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell to get notified when my content's available here on YouTube. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you later.